Let's welcome our friend Michael Corley, former head grader of NGC Shanghai, and many years the modern grader at Sarasota at NGC.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here.
And also, Michael, what was your main reason to be in Shanghai this week?
I really wanted to keep coming to participate in the first strike ceremonies at New Century Mint. Very important projects that are going on in Shanghai, and there will be many in the future. So as long as I can get here and be a part of it, I'm very, very happy and very proud.
Can you tell us about your history at NGC in Sarasota and also NGC Shanghai?
Yeah, I was hired by NGC in 2001 when NGC decided to move to Sarasota from New Jersey. And luckily I had a little experience working in coin shops in Sarasota. So they gave me the opportunity to be part of the company, and eventually I started grading. And through the years, as we knew we were going to be coming to China, even though it took a few years to do, we eventually came in 2010. And luckily, and I was very proud to be a part of coming here. Our first was in Hong Kong, on-site grading event. And it led to more and more and more. Eventually we came to Shanghai for on-site grading events. And eventually in 2016, we opened a full-time office, and I was awarded Director of Modern Coin Grading.
So the first Hong Kong event that we worked closely with you, champion, and also the head graders were Ken Crow for the vintage.
That's right.
And also you and David Kmeyer, I think, worked on the modern.
That's right. That's right. And it was just a great experience to see all the new coins that I've never seen before. And you know, China has such a huge history, and I love history. So it was a great way to learn, not only about the history of China through coins, but also just the market and how everything works here in China, and get to know the culture of China. It was a huge growth for me. It was incredible.
Also, this was the first international, grading event for any major U.S. grading company, either in Europe or in Asia. So that was a very, very big breakthrough, I think.
Absolutely. First time in Hong Kong, then mainland China, and you know, it makes me feel very happy to be part of a company that had a major influence in the coin industry here in China. That was very, very big.
And also, the NGC grading kind of changed the perspectives of the modern Chinese coin business by going from the original packaging into your holders.
That's right. Thank you, Nick Brown, for being a very good friend to NGC and a person who initiated a lot of the markets between our countries, especially when we were able to grade and view these huge coins, these 5 kilo, 10 kilo coins, which we got in our holder. And that really was amazing to see, because once they were in our office in Sarasota, they were on carts in our safe, and they were told, don't go there, look at it, but everybody did. It was exciting. And we finally, it cost a lot of money to create these holders for these special coins. We eventually did that.
One of the most important coins I thought in the early days was the number one, 40th anniversary, 20-ounce gold. That was broken out of the original packaging and went into an NGC holder.
That's right. That's right. And of course, if you have the number one, because numbers are very huge in China, you have the number one coin of anything, it's going to be huge.
And then with the 5 and 10 kilo coins, we had the two 1991 5 kilo gold at one time, and then we have 6 or 7 number one 10 kilos from the first series. That was an incredible experience.
Incredible experience. Matter of fact, I can recall when we did grade them, and they were at the office in Sarasota. It took one person to hold it, but took 3 people around the person holding it to actually see it and grade it, because you don't want, a coin that size, you have to be very careful. So it was only handled by one person, but yet you did have 3 graders on it at the same time, giving their opinion.
Also, while you were in Shanghai NGC, you participated in a lot of these first strike ceremonies. And you also worked closely with our friend, designer Mr. Yu Ming.
Yes, I did. Yu Ming is an incredible artist, and these first strike ceremonies that we do are just a big deal for me, and I'm very proud to be, part of it. And I hope to be in the future as well. It's just it's a way of introducing new product and marketing, and it's just more growth for me as a person, and of course more coins in the market.
Also, you are the main grader responsible for grading some of these new techniques, like the space panda, the black nano panda, the nano panda. These are all the different materials.
Yeah, luckily with my title as director, I got to see everything that came into our office, and to discuss all the new techniques of making these coins and metals. So the interest just keeps on growing, and
Also, you were very important setting up the new holders for the rose coins. That was something we worked with you right in the beginning with the phototypes.
Yeah, that's right, and we had to get creative with the holder as well. It was difficult because it was not like a normal coin. You had to have a thicker holder in which to make it work. So that was a challenge, but we successfully created a holder for it.
Michael, also, this year we now know the dates for the Beijing International Coin Show. Will be held November 3 to 5. That is probably the most important coin show in Asia. I think in the past you have attended this show. Can you give us some of your memories of this?
Well, I've
show?
only attended the Beijing show once. I'd have to say, unfortunately, our company did not attend many of them. It all comes down to, business and what the company decided to do. So it was not really something that NGC participated greatly, but we did, and it was just a wonderful experience.
It's one of those past experiences like going to a show in the U.S. Last year we attended the ANA together, and you haven't attended a large show like that in many years.
Yeah, I've been sitting in a dark room grading coins for 20 years, which was just fine with me. I got to see so many coins and learn so many aspects. It's not just about the coins in the market, but it's also about the cultures of all the different countries that are on their coinage. And that's a huge personal growth for me. So very exciting, and I would never change a thing.
Can you tell us about some of your favorite coins and metals?
Well, I was talking with Yuming just about that, and Yuming being an incredible artist, and I think he has designed more coins than any other designer in China. And we talked about our favorite coin, which is the first silver panda of 1983, and also he's done so many panda coins in the 80s, and also I think is the UN 1991 UN coin that was circulating coin at that time. An incredible artist, and I really enjoyed talking to him and working with him.
Well, Michael, you have a lot of colleagues in the world grading of Chinese coins, and have you seen some factors that enable people to become graders?
That's a good question. I think the diversity is really a big factor, because there's so many different, especially today, there's so many new designs and creative designs of making coins, and not many people really know yet. They just haven't been, out for too long. And then, of course, the quantity that are made are not like in the thousands, like others. But I think what I love about the coins that are made today is that the innovation, the technology, and the imagination that goes into making these coins is really outside of the box. And to me, that's extremely exciting as an artist myself.
I remember on one of our trips to the Shanghai Mint, where we saw the striking of the pandas. You're probably the only modern graders
Yep.
to be able to see this in person.
That was something I'll never forget. It was at the Shanghai Mint, and the director at the time was very gracious to let our company in to witness the striking of the panda coin, which is no longer allowed. It's more closed than it was before. So we were there at probably the right time, and got to have that experience, which will never be forgotten.
So we're now working with Michael to have him write some articles about his most interesting experiences.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have this, soon, rather than later.
Yeah. Well, I have ideas, and I thought about starting maybe with my personal experience with the Shanghai Mint, which is in the works. So I hope that'll come to pass, and of course will yield to more articles.
I mean, we hope to see Michael again in Shanghai. It's been
You
1
will.
year.
You will. I've been away. I've been away from China 1 year. I've been retired for 1 year, but I'm back, and I'm going to do my best to be a part of these first strike ceremonies when they happen, and also to start writing more articles and be more involved. And also I'm going to explore, being a consultant here in Shanghai as well.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome very much.
Okay.